Suddenly the box is a little fuller. I can see the two-man's wandered in. Howie's in here. The caller's caller, Baz Denner. I'm not sure Baz wants any of this.
Baz slept overnight. He was here early.
He's ready to go. 360-degree feedback's what this is.
Rightio.
And I'll tell you how intense this is. I'm leaving at the end of it and catching a plane to go to the Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to have to exit the country. But I've got the list here.
What's the order?
I've got the order here.
Who thought up the order?
I did. I run it, Gary. And you're first.
Oh, no. Come on.
Followed by Purple, then myself, and then bringing it home is Spud Regis. So, Gary.
All right, now listen. Before
you're putting some rules in.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to say before we start. I want to know.
Millions listening.
Last night, when we announced this was on, has there been any colluding going on? Has there been
attempted collusion?
Any phone messages or texting?
Oh, look at Spud.
Now listen, this is the cone of honesty has come down. I'm
no.
going to go around, Warrior. Have you attempted to collude with anyone?
No, but I received a text message from someone who was trying to convince me that I should.
And what did it say?
The person who sent it to me suggested I team with him against the other two.
JB, have you colluded with anyone?
Well, Gary, when you've got a text page, the white ones are the ones you've received, the green ones are the ones you've sent.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
I've got 2 pages of white ones from this man without one green.
So you have not
Look,
colluded.
3 pages.
And what was the tone of your message?
I'll give you the last one. Stay solid. Time to take Wolf and Warrior down.
Let me read. I, too, have been bombarded with messages because we said it was time just to wander off and do your own stuff. I'll read the last message I got. Stay solid. Time to take Warrior and JB down.
No.
What's your last message, Warrior?
Stay solid. Time to take Wolf and JB down.
This is just extraordinary.
What are we dealing with?
All right.
Oh, Spud.
That's probably why we need leading teams because that many blokes jumping out of each other's canoe at the moment.
There's only one, really. There's only one, really. All right, I'm going. So I'll teach you how to handle
You're first.
criticism.
Right.
No,
Purple, you can open the batting.
No cross nails.
Well, Gary, back in round 3, you were getting ahead of yourself and you're getting ahead of Carlton's form this year, and you decided to declare there was a big 8.
Am I allowed to?
No, you're not allowed.
You can, can't you? Yeah.
No.
And look, I just thought I needed to straighten you up. And I picked you up at the time. I normally don't venture into those conversations because I leave you and Danny to talk footy, but you were wrong on that occasion. And all I want out of this is just for you to say, Damien, I was wrong. There's not a big 8 at Carlton. And that's all I need, and I'll be happy. That's all I need.
Because he's accepting it well.
Look at him. He can't speak.
No, he doesn't have to accept it, Damo. He needs to work on it.
Well,
he needs to work on it.
But he was wrong, Danny, wasn't he? Let's face it.
You're calling this. You're go.
Well,
and I think errors have crept into his game this year, but we'll just focus on that one at the moment.
Oh, errors have crept in.
I've felt myself having to get involved in the footy conversations more than I have in the past.
No, look at him. He's just about to.
And
all right.
Just to straighten you up a bit.
All right, well, that's there's some feedback.
Well,
you got some for Gaz.
Wolf, you're the ultimate double agent, mate. You're getting Foss last night, for example, fire bullets at the Channel 7 team, and then running into those very same guys that you got Foss to fire the bullets, got in the lift, keep up the good work, lads, and it goes a bit further than that. The Twitter page, no one actually gets to get the tablet, because it's all about, make sure you throw Spud under the bus and JB and Warrior, and do not put a photo on that to producers unless I approve it myself. Then the quiz, then you've got the Wolf and Chewer show. It's all about making you look good. I saw it last night for the first time now, Chewer. When I throw this explanation, you hit with that stat and it'll really round up what I'm saying. And this production meeting for the listeners at home goes on for 5 minutes. And just before they go on air now, Chewer, get it right. It's all about me. I was just staggered. Now, the last time
You're going again.
the last time I looked at our contract, it says 12 till 6. There's been a lot of 145 games. For the life of me, at 4:30, when are we having a small review? Now, we're contracted between 12 and 6. But the last one is I've done 5 Melbourne games with you this year. You've nearly shut down on 3 of them. I've got home to Anita. She goes, you look a little bit tired. I said, I'm at the drag. Every little stat, every little comment out of me skin, because the wolf shuts down halfway through the third quarter.
Oh, no. Well, there's some feedback. Well, I actually had to trawl hard to see if I could find anything on my brother, but the only thing I could come up with that I haven't mentioned before, like it was my article. I need a break because I've carried you all so far, and all the normal sort of stuff. The only thing I could come up with, Purple, is I never thought I'd see it. Because I've never come across a more alpha male in this business. A man who likes to think that he totally dominates the box and all who sit in it. But, well, I find it hard to say, but last week I thought he was intimidated by Duck. Oh, there it is. There it is. He came in. The king wandered in, and it was... Well, I don't know what you think, Wayne. I don't know what your thoughts are, Doug.
Yes, Wayne.
Yeah, if I can get you a coffee, maybe we'd like to take a sugar with that. I've never seen it before, Purple.
As Wayne said.
That's it. So I just noticed, and I don't want our main man losing his swagger, that's all. I know he's an intimidating force, the king, but I just thought... Anyway...
I did hear that, guys, and you need to take that on board just for the future when he does work again. Can't say anything.
All right, it's the end of
Finished?
the yes, finished.
Intimidated. Making the new bloke feel comfortable by trying to lead him in.
All right,
Purple. I take it on board. I take it on board.
Time for Purple.
All right, let me go. You start, Spud.
Well,
Sure, Danny's got some memo.
Oh, look.
No, well, Purple, this is the way you roll at the moment.
Here we go.
It is, it's just unbelievable. You refer to yourself and Lethal on the AFL.com.au, but actually Das is on that show as well, right? So it's all about you. It's all me, Lee. You wanted it last night. You had that out there. Your former colleagues, you've wiped them like a dirty rag. You got Brucey Matthews out there, Steve-O. You've even got a personal assistant, Julian Baynard, the only Juno in the game that has got their personal assistant. Even demanded on Wednesday night for your Croc Media company, demanded you get a fee to host the North Melbourne show. You're a North Melbourne supporter. Give something back to the club.
I'm glad to pull you up there.
Hey,
let it talk.
Purple.
That's wrong.
Close it down.
Purple.
Now, we've got a really good segment here that's been going for 3 or 4 years, and you've been fantastic. Bombworthy. Grenades. Even started this year on the Thursday night footy show. Rounds 1, 2, 3. It's my time. Standing up there with your own big, and pointing. Had really good, Then it just sort of just dissipated a little bit. Round 6 and 10, we brought Warrior in now and again. And then, round 11 and 12. Where's Warrior? I'm waiting up at 11 o'clock. Nothing around there. Mate, you're like my rusty rifle on the farm. You just can't fire at the moment. People have had a gutful. Travis Cloke is out of contract. 300 billion Chinese don't give a stuff. They know he's out of contract. Bring something else to the table. Got an update for you. Go ahead, JB. Travis Cloke, out of contract. Travis Cloke has got the sign.
Oh, no.
And then it brings me to, it was Gaz. We called you laces last year, but you've vortex up both these guys' backsides at the moment. You're now not it's like a photo finish. It's like our Waverley Star and Bone Crusher. Where do I put me head? Gaz JB, I'm not sure. It's like that Star Trek movie now. They've had to get cylinders. And now what you do? You demand. Beam me up, JB.
Oh, he's got sound effects.
Beam me up, Wolf. And that's where it's at the moment, mate. You just be your own man. You're very good, but you've just lost it at the moment.
I just cannot.
I can't follow that.
There's no following that.
What it has happened on that footy show is that he does demand, Spud. He says, we say, look, you ain't got much, to be really honest, which you just hit on yet. But you haven't really got much for you. Probably just come over and sit on the desk and just drop that out and then get off. Yep. No, I need the plasma. I need the plasma
That's it.
and my iPad. You've seen how he operates with an iPad and the plasma. So, mate, if you got nothing, as Spud said, just be a man and say, I got nothing and I'm not on. And the other thing, if you continue to wear boots from the 70s
Yep.
in this box,
That's
the
true.
real sort of high
style.
gloss sort of purpley...
Cuban heel.
Oh, well, come on. You want to trot that stuff out, I suggest you wander next door into the AW or LO setup. There's no room for that sort of a boot in here, Warrior, at all.
All right, now purple. Again, I was concerned as to what I would go with, and it was one of those ones, do I, don't I?
I think you should.
But then I thought, well, I'm probably going to have to.
Yeah.
You're going to have to drop your nerd mates off, all right? They're dragging us all down. Now, I got a fair standing in this town. So's Garry and so's Spud. And when you hang around with real nerdy stiffers, it reflects on us. So get rid of them.
Can you name,
Purple.
name those?
them.
I need help. Name them.
Purple, just let them go. Right? Just say no more. I'm in a different category now. I'm, for the first time in my life, hanging with the cool guys. I can't be with you, so bugger off. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, dear.
All right, that's the end of you, Purple.
Right, let's get to you, Jim.
Jim,
I'm just going to
oh,
start.
look at Spuddy.
Right, start. I'll just give you a
All right,
warm-up.
Go on, give it to me.
Yep.
What we like, and you just hit on it, I mean, we have a high opinion of ourselves, much to the chagrin of most other people. And what we like about it is that we just front up. We put the shoulders back, and if we cop it, we bowl into the room, and then we know they're looking at us, and we just bowl.
It's our duty, you told me, Gaz.
You've got, like Superman, you got a kryptonite, brother.
Oh, no.
And it goes in the form of Caroline Wilson and Mickey Warner. Now, listen, I don't care what you say. There's going to come a time where you're going to have to stare them down. And me, Spud, and even Warrior, we can't continue to fire your shots for you on those two, all right? So at some stage, just thrust the shoulders back, wander in, and stare them
You're
down.
going to have to speak.
No, speaking. And the other thing is, you've had a bit of success in the last 3 weeks, the Kangaroos, all right? We've enjoyed it. Noticeably, every time you're not doing our game, because you can't call it, that's fair enough. We look up at the aftermatch scenes, bad losses, we can't see you for dust. No, and I'm serious, because we look around in that, and when they win,
Howie.
makes a beeline. He doesn't go for your Spud Ferrito, Levi Greenwood style. Arms around Swallow, all over Wellesley. Big hug for Scotty.
Drewy.
Mate, you got to stop that. I mean, there are presidents that have made that their go over the journey. You are really going down a slippery slope at that
And
path.
maybe go to Levi Greenwood or someone like that who's not as high profile as the other
Exactly.
blokes.
Just push and do it down the back, out of the glare of the spotlight.
And while you're on that, when you're down in the room, just on that, don't cry like a big baby. Embarrassing the Triple M brand.
Coming from you.
No, stop.
Hey,
I was going to raise that one, Danny.
That's right, sorry.
That did bring down the Triple M brand, I think, JB. We're all emotional guys, and we all do shed tears. Well, I do, and I think Spud does. Spud definitely does.
Spud
But
certainly
Sam reckons it's a character flaw, and I reckon that night, that Sunday twilight fixture where you did cry, I just think it wasn't a good look for you, and it wasn't a good look for us by
it
extension.
just sort of looked like you're out of control.
Incorrect.
Nay. So, anyhow, over to you.
Over to
Well,
you, Spud.
JB, your new name is Tickets. You've got a bigger strut than Mick Jagger at the moment. It is just unbelievable. You're more worried about getting first class on your flight over there.
Yes.
What about your team, your underlings, your team, man? You've got to lead by example. 2 years ago, you said, boys, someone got out of this box and he demanded he get a car pass, a blue ticket. We get 2 a week. There's 4 here. There's 5 of us. There's 5 on a Friday night. Not once in the last 2 years. Ash has done over 700 games. He's had 1 ticket. Howie doesn't get one. Not once have I seen your car hit the grass at the MCG. Not once. Now, if that's leading by example, I'll go he.
Very good point.
And
Is that it?
No, at coffee last night. You talk about leading by example. Make 3 coffees and you bring 2 in. 1 for yourself, 1 for Gaz. I'm sitting there like a bowl of chopped litre. Oh, yeah, Spud, yours is still outside. So if that's a litre, I will go he.
Right.
The other thing is, your brother's 40th. any chance you can ring him just at some stage?
Oh, no.
He tries to ring for a couple of footy
No,
tickets. He's
no.
got to ring your older brother
What the
to get
family
footy
was.
tickets. Oh no, but if it was Punter or Demetrio or Wolf or Ed or Gil McLaughlin, I'll get right back to you boys. The other thing that really irks the footy show boys at Channel 9 is the Brett Kirk tagging performance of one lone wolf. You know, Gaz will be at the meeting. Gaz will turn up, close the book, walk out. Okay, that's enough. I'll walk out. There's Gaz. Gaz, you want a coffee? Gaz, you want this? Mate,
We've already done that joke, Spud.
no, you're the president of North. You're the president of North Melbourne. Be
It's
your own
already
man.
been done.
No,
Right, have you finished?
I have.
Right.
Spud, listen to me, man. When you ask a question, that is normally the signal for other people to answer it, not yourself. Spud, how many times have you said, you know what Hawthorn's problem is? I'll tell you what it is. Let someone else answer it, Spud. Your racing tips. Extraordinarily, every tip you give us loses, and every one that you forget to give us wins. I'm not sure they're really tips, Spud. And this is my last point on this. If you come in one more time
Look at him.
at this time of the year and bore the shit out of me about the Tour de France and tell me who's going to win and where the peloton's going and how come Lance
Alberto
Armstrong...
Contador.
Oh, if he reels those names off... I don't care, Spud. I hate cycling. Tell your other boring mates. I'm not interested. And if you wear your pants any higher, you're gonna strangle yourself, Spud. Pull them down, for God's sake, man. You're embarrassing us all.
Oh, no. Purple.
Just on that horse racing thing, Spud, rekindled interest last year in the Cox Plate. You backed it nice and early. I get it. The first time you told us about it, I've had $10 each way, 200s. By the time it jumped on race day, that was 1,000 each way.
Oh, no.
Just keep it real, Spud. Whatever it was, just stick with the story.
Listen to him.
And listen, I've got to cut short too, but it's all about you, isn't it? It's always all about you. On Wednesday, the Wednesday rub, you, me, filled in for, came in for JB's and Bill's show.
Yeah.
You acted surprised when JB on air said, Spud, you're at the Bungaree Club today looking after the kids. Why did you act surprised? Because you sent the email to JB telling him to ask you.
About himself.
No, he
Yes,
did not.
did.
Oh, no, he
It's
did
all
not.
about me.
He sent an email about himself. Spud, I need to wade in here. We like to go out for dinner together. Yeah. We have a good time. But when we go to the Railway Steakhouse as a group and there's Shane Crawford and Garry Lohan and myself and Purple and everyone else, we only want to hear a couple of stories about St Kilda. We don't want 4 hours worth. And Craig Davenport did this. And bloody old, what's his name, did this. Spud, just one's enough. And then poor old Crawford.
Lowy.
Lowy,
you mean Lowy.
Croft gets in the car. He cops another 3 between the Rail House and Brighton. Spud, just the one story. That's all we ever need. And by the way,
Me and Lowy.
Andrew Demetrio, who got hold of me a week ago, said, can you ask Spud next time you see him if he ever plans to come to work before midday? The Middle Brighton bars see more of our Coaches Association head than we do.
Come on, Spud.
And the final one from me. Strong opinions, what this show's based around.
Yeah.
Spud, yours is only strong until you hear Gary's. And then suddenly yours seems to remarkably change. Hey, you just got to accept it, Spud.
He got no comeback.
Look at him.
He's going to belt someone.
He's had his head in his hand.
Can we get to that break?
Now listen,
Go, mate, come
we're going to
outside.
go to an import update. Jim, you're off to London.
Yes, I
Good
am.
luck.
Well
Safe
done.
travel. Do us proud over there. We'll join you next week. I'd get out of there right now.
I'm off.